I should have done this when a certain fan of Alita Battle Angel gave me a link to it, but I never did a video about it. So, let's just say it. Disney owns Alita. That is a fact now. Because the creator of Alita Battle Angel sold the rights to 20th Century Studios. And there were talks, or there were plans to do an animated series of Alita before he sold the rights to Alita to 20th Century Studios. But now the Disney merger has been complete. She's owned by Disney. Now, what does this tells me? Well, this tells me that my whole wet dream of seeing a Alita Battle Angel series, along with the sequels and prequel, be animated, is never going to happen. And I didn't do a video about it because I was very, in a way, angry, in a way upset that my favorite character, my favorite manga series besides Dragon Ball, really is never going to get an anime adaptation. And I had to suck up my pride on that dream of seeing the animated series that I want so bad ever since I got into the character, ever since I read the mangas, and I've been dreaming to see her be animated and have a massive saga seasons and all that stuff, and I was so looking forward to it. But the question is, should I trust Disney? Should I trust them on them continuing Alita's movie and just go forward? I have gone record and say I don't want Alita 2. But yet again, now rethinking it, it's either have them just have the property sit and then have them sell it, or just the rights will go back to the creator, or be ready for a massive 50-50 who's gonna fuck it up first. It's either James Cameron or Disney. I just don't know what to say. I really don't. And I deeply wonder, how is the community gonna say about this? I deeply wonder, how do they feel about this information? If you want to read it by yourself, go ahead. The link is down below. It's just, the fact is, she's owned by Disney. Granted, am I happy? Is she owned by Disney? Yeah, it makes me a little bit comfortable. But yet again, I'm looking at Disney and I'm like, I do trust you, but let's just say you have a track record of hiring shitheads, but also hiring good people as well. So, I don't know. I just don't know. If we get the right people that are a fan of Alita through her mangas, through the film, and everything between, and they also want to tell original stories in a Hulu series, just like Disney's doing with Alien, which I'm fucking, please, for the love of God, hold Ridley Scott with a leash. Hold that motherfucker. Seriously. That fucking piece of shit seriously needs a hold by a leash, because that guy killed Alien. But, yeah, and we're not talking about Alien. I'm trying to calm myself down on that, but the facts are, if we go do a Hulu Alita Battle Angel series, I would be somewhat open for it. And I mean somewhat open for it because reason number one, they could adapt the stories, or they could do some original storylines along with adapting the main core Alita stories in the mangas, and also have Marvel do comic books of Alita Battle Angel, that shit would be fucking happy. I would be like, yes, 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 yes. Dude, I would be so happy. Not only Marvel is doing Star Wars, Predator, and Alien, now they're doing Alita. Fuck yeah, best of both worlds. Fucking yes. But yet again, we'll see about that. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see how they go forward. If they are going to do a sequel or a series. But I'm somewhat glad that Alita is not owned by James Cameron, because I was dreading it. I was dreading it because I have a fucking fuming of hatred of James Cameron. You know, as much as I hate Ridley Scott, I give Ridley Scott the benefit of the doubt sometimes, because he can make a good story if he's held by a leash. If he's somewhat restricted on what he can do. If he's basically, if he can't do whatever the fuck he wants, and there are people that tell him, no, 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 we don't want to have that, buddy. Let's do this. I'm open for him. But as for James Cameron, this motherfucker is nothing but a liar, a piece of shit, and an asshole. And a sellout. Why should I ever trust that motherfucker? That guy's been hyping up Avatar 2, 3, and 4 in a decade. A fucking decade. And he's the reason why Terminator is dead. So I was just dreading it for him to touch Alita again, because now I can't even trust him. I can't even trust the motherfucker. I couldn't even trust him with my life dependent on it. That guy is a selfish, irresponsible sack of shit, and I would rather trust the clown, rather trust the idiots. But yet again, I also look at Disney as like, I'm hoping you hire the right people. Because if you don't, you will fucking hear it from me. And I'm being honest. And I trust Disney to an extent. But yet again, there are things that I fucking do not like. There are things that I really just question Disney on how they treat certain projects, certain remakes, certain things that I really just like, do you need to do that, fuck? Do you need to fucking hire these people? Do you really need to do that? Now you're in a fucking shithole that you're probably never gonna get out of. Or now you're gonna have to pull out your head of your ass and fucking do something really, let's just say, nostalgia to make the haters love you again. Whatever. But the facts are, it really upsets me that we don't get an animated series. That is the one thing that upsets me. And for what it is, I'll have to suck up my pride. I'm sure we'll probably get a Hulu Alita series, and that's what I'm predicting. That's what it's going to be called, Alita. And that's what you need to title it. Yet again, they could title it Alita Battle Angel, the series, and you could go forward from there. But the facts are, I mean, I am hoping they utilize Alita, because if they have it sit, then I would rather them to just give it back to the fucking creator. That's how much I am literally dead honest. If you're not gonna use it, get rid of it. And that's how it is. And I'm sure they'll do it. But let's wait and see. Yeah, I had to do this video. So Disney owns Alita. Granted, I'm not getting my Alita animated series. But yet again, it's better to have this, to have Disney own Alita, than have the liar, sack of shit, piece of trash, wish he would never direct another movie ever again, because he's a guy that's lost his touch, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, hyping up a sequels that are basically going to be a load of trash when they come out, and Disney is going to have a shitstorm trying to make those movies be one of the greatest sequels ever made, and it's probably going to be more likely a movie series that really no one gives two fucks about. And it is what it is, people. It is what it is. I'd rather trust Disney than the asshole James Cameron. The guy was great back in the day, but he's lost his touch. He is literally out of his skull, and he is the reason why Terminator is dead. So I don't trust that guy. I would rather be more happy than Disney doing Alita sequels. I'm sure they'll be good, but yet again, it's just coming from a fan who loves Terminator and different other projects, and seeing James Cameron shit on a lot of films that I really love, it really broke the trust and love and respect to that man. I am saying that as a fan of his work. I watch a lot of his films. Erase, Terminator, Judgment Day, Terminator, a lot of other films that I grew up watching, Titanic, and other films that I watched his films. I grew up with this man, but he has lost his touch, and for him not owning Alita makes me happy. But yet again, it also makes me fear for the worst, because I am praying to God now Disney hires the right people. Now granted, they could just bring the people who did the film and just continue from there, and nothing, let's just say, it gets ruined. We'll see. I'm sure they'll do it. I'm sure they'll do Alita sequel or Alita series for the Hulu or Disney Plus. We'll see. I just am, let's just say, trying to come to terms with this, and it's been over a year to trying to come to terms with this, and it's very hard, because it's just like I said, I want an animated series. I really would rather have an animated series than a sequel, because if you adapt the mangas, really there's no complaints. Yes, there would be a lost cause of not continuing the film, but really no one's going to complain much if we had the anime. And I'm saying that. If we had the anime, no one would say a word about the live action movie. And I'm just saying how I really feel. But anyway, I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get to bed, and I am gonna be doing Alita Battle Angel manga reviews, and love to know your thoughts. Love to know how you feel. To me, I love the movie, but it's just, I just, let's just say, comes to live action, I really would rather have an anime. But if we're stuck with the live action, which we are, fine. We'll go with live action. But it's just the facts is, you better do it right, Disney. You better fucking do it right. Because if you fuck it up, you will never hear the fucking end of it. I will make sure you will fail. As much as the fucking piece of shit Star Wars fans that cannot move on from the sequel trilogy, that can't just drop it, I'll do the same with Alita. Alita means a lot more than anything. I love that character. I love her world. I am a fan of that character and the source material. Do her right. Give her a series, give her sequels and prequels, whatever. If you want to do an animated series and have it where it's adult theme and it's adapting the manga for the first 4 volumes for season 1, and they go forward with the other volumes for the sequels and prequels and all that hunky-dory shit, fine. But you better do it right. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving you a chance to fucking do this character. But if you're not going to do this character, get rid of it. That's how I really feel. I'm sure they'll do it. I'm sure they'll do this character. But I'm telling you all, you will hear how I feel if they fuck it up. She's an amazing character, amazing manga series. Check her mangas. It's a amazing saga to not only Mars Chronicles, Last Order, and the original Alita Battle Angel series. It is a great cyberpunk manga series. Probably one of the best manga series that I've read besides Dragon Ball. That's just how I really feel. But anyway, we'll see how things go. Anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta get fucking do my shit and call it a night. And I got nothing else to say. But tell me your thoughts. Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm a fucking idiot? I'd love to hear it. And please, for all those shields of James Cameron, please, I'd love to hear your fucking roasting on me, because I hate James Cameron, because I think he's a fucking washed up piece of shit director that hasn't done anything since, I believe, Terminator or Erase or Titanic that really is quality made and has an interesting love story or interesting characters that I could fucking watch. But yet again, it is what it is.